Hello there, welcome to Emerald House of Cars, and today we're going to have a look around this 2013 Volkswagen Tiguan R-Line in black. It's a 2-litre diesel. As you can see, it's a huge vehicle, Bluemotion tech, 4MOTION, 5-door. It's a wonderful family vehicle. It's absolutely enormous. Busy day down here at the showroom. We'll have to be quick, but there is so much to have a look at, so let's have a look right now. First and foremost, I want to point out we have these gorgeous headlights both in the front, on the left, and in the right. They are enormous. Coming on down here, we also have matching set. Down here you got your fog lights, surrounded by that lovely chrome trim and that beautiful gloss black honeycomb there on the right. Pass over as well. You can see we have it right there in the left in lovely nick as well. Now we do have front and rear parking sensors. You can see them right there. And they're bookending this absolutely gorgeous, shiny chrome R-Line, almost like railroad tracks, front grille on this vehicle. I mean, it is gorgeous. And right down here as well, we have the chrome-lined little smiley face on the front there as well. Now, it's a massive vehicle, as I've said, 2-litre diesel. A lot of power in here, a lot of size. Massive windscreen, as you can see right there. Not a chip or scratch or anything all the way around. And of course, our big green tick seal of approval. I'm going to discuss that a bit later. So coming over here, you can see we have this giant bonnet. We'll see how many miles are on this car in a moment, but I want to point out a couple of things about the vehicle. Now, of course, we are the dealership of transparency, so what I want you to do is I'd love for you to come on down, see this Tiguan for yourself. It's a gorgeous vehicle, and I think you'll love it just as much as I do, but I want you to come on down and see the car, not see any surprises. So we are going to point out, I think you can just about see it under our lights here, there's a couple of very small little blemishes on the bonnet here as well. Doesn't affect the way the car handles or drives, but with a vehicle, particularly one that's this old and has this many miles on, well, it's par for the course. You would expect it. Now, we want to tell you right now that they're on here because we don't want you to turn up expecting something that we don't have. This is the car. It's a beautiful car, handles well, drives well, has a lot to offer, but you are going to notice these little blemishes on the bonnet there, right there. So let's come around the side, and as you can see, we have beautiful straight lines all the way up and down. This is a gorgeous car. It's large and impressive and in charge. You've got your lovely chrome trim all the way around that beautiful tinted window in the back. You've got your gloss black wing mirror with the safety indicator there as well. It's good. It's a large vehicle, but it is very safe and practical. Coming on down here, over our wheel arches, you can see these lovely alloys as well. And they are huge, they're enormous. You can see the calipers as well. Very large and impressive. Now, I'm coming down here to show you this for two reasons. Number one, as I've said, we're all about transparency. I want to show you every inch of the vehicle. Anything you want to see, we're going to show you, because we're all about showing you what we have and not what we want you to think we have. This is the car. And number two, when it comes to used vehicles, a great thing to have a look at is always the alloys, to see how sensibly those miles have been accrued on a used vehicle. You know, the alloys, they always tell the tale. You can pack miles on a car very sensibly, or you can pack them on by ragging the car around and mistreating it. And obviously, nobody wants that whatsoever. So you have a look at the alloys here. You can see it's very clean around the edges, but we are getting very small little blemishes right there in the middle. You see it there. It's a wonderful sign, because when a car has this many miles on it, I believe it's about 60 or 67,000. We'll see for sure later on. You know, if it's been treated badly, this alloy would just be ripped to hell. The alloys do not lie. They always wear it on the face. But the fact that we're only getting very small little things right there, I mean, that Volkswagen badge is practically intact, is a very good sign of how sensible this past owner's been. Let's follow this gorgeous chrome strip all the way across. I mean, that is just fantastic, isn't it? It's just phenomenal right there. To our second alloy, and again, 2 for 2. It's in great nick, but we are getting the very small little blemishes right there as well. Now let's come on around to the rear of this vehicle. As you can see, it's getting very loud in the showroom. We have been very busy, especially with our COVID secure measurements in place. You can see we have tinted glass in the rear. You can see it's an enormous vehicle in the rear. You can see our tail lights right there. They're in great nick all the way around. It's a 2-litre TDI 4MOTION, as mentioned earlier. And there's the other one there as well, in great nick all the way around. Now we come on down. You can see our fog lights here as well, and you can see our rear parking sensors too. Now while we're down here, just want to point out, I think you can just make that out again as well. Smallest of the smallest little chip. Again, nothing to be bothered about. It doesn't affect the way the car handles or drives, but when a vehicle reaches this age, no matter how well it's been handled or driven, you're always going to get little things like that, and we are all about transparently pointing them out to you as well. Coming over here, just underneath, we have our our chrome dual exhaust, as you can see there. Great nick all the way around, but when you're around the back of the Tiguan, there's only one thing on your mind, and that is how big is the boot. Well, as you can see straight away, they have not spared any space on the boot whatsoever. It's very large, it's quite deep, it's quite vast, and it's very, very well maintained. I mean, it's a real good nick. It looks practically brand new. You open that up, and of course we have space for everything you could possibly need should the worst ever happen. Fingers crossed, won't say anything more because I'd hate for that to happen to anyone driving any vehicle. And as always, if this isn't enough space, the rear seats have a 60-40 split. You can see we have a little cup holder peering through there. We'll see that in a bit. But the 60-40 split means you can push the chairs forward and take advantage of even more space that this lovely Tiguan does offer. But coming around the side here again, really can see how shiny that chrome trim around the tinted glass is. I mean, it's a huge vehicle. You even have the chrome rails on the roof as well. Very helpful, very handy, and very stylish, I must say. Straight lines again, up and down the bodywork. Coming down to our alloy, that's 3 for 3. It's in great nick, especially around the edges, with the very smallest of cosmetic blemishes around the badge there as well. Let's follow our beautiful chrome strip all the way here. And let's see, have we got a perfect 4 for 4? Yes, we do. I think this one may be the best one in nick, and I really love that. Coming over here again, we've got our front gloss black wing mirror with our safety indicator there as well. And let's follow the chrome trim. I mean, it's very busy today. Let's follow that chrome trim and have a look at what we're going to get inside. Now, it's a 5-seater car, and when your car is this big, what you're getting is legroom. These are full leather seats in black, gorgeous black stitching as well. Absolutely stunning all the way around. So comfortable, so plush, so plump. A lot of legroom as well. It's just a wonderful thing to sit in, and I urge you, if you want to come down and view the car, come on down, bring a packed lunch, have a sit in the car and see it for yourself. It's a wonderful place to be. Made even better when we pull this and you take full advantage of this. I mean, it's a giant armrest here, very luxurious. Popeye would have no problem resting his forearm on that, no problem at all. And chuck in a couple of cup holders, you're all good to go. This is a wonderful interior, absolutely wonderful. You can tell, again, the owner's been very sensible. And should you got the kiddos in here, you got a couple of little table trays, pull-out trays, I should say, with the built-in cup holders as well. So if the kiddos want to have something to do, maybe they just want somewhere to rest their arms while they're playing their Game Boy and Nintendo. Do kids still do that? I hope they do, or else I'm starting to get old. But you got the option right there, and very little effort, they pop back down there as well. Well, that's the back, that's the outside. Let's have a look what you're really getting for your money here. Let's open it up. I mean, first and foremost, we have electric windows both in the front and rear. We have our our regular wing mirror controls right there. Got a central locking, very easy to access from the driver's side here. Lovely speaker system in the door. Can we see it right there? Wonderful. Chuck in a door pocket, and let's hop on in and see what else we get. Now, we do have our steering wheel controls here. This is very helpful for our telephone integration, which this car does boast. We also have some menu controls there on the steering wheel too. This is an R-line steering wheel, so you do have your flat bottom there. It's very tactile, very easy to touch, and I absolutely love it as well. You can see the instruments are very easy to view. There we go. I'm not having to strain or stretch or anything of the sort. I can see those instruments, not a problem. Surrounded by, again, the gorgeous chrome rings as well. While we're here, let's have a look for sure. Now, as of recording, it's 20 to 4, and there's currently 61,472 miles on the clock, which I know it may seem like a scary number, but I think when you have a vehicle of this size, in this good nick, it's very practical, it's very robust, and most importantly, it doesn't drive like it feels those numbers. It's really been kept in good condition. You should have a look at the service history. You should have a look. Most importantly, you should come on down, have a look at the car yourself, take it out, and you'll definitely say, you know what, this car does not feel like 61,000 miles. I mean, just having a look at the inside of the cabin, you see we're in good nick all the way around. It's been very generously looked after by its past owners. You can see the tray there on the dashboard again. Great feature if you're like me and you absolutely must bring your phone everywhere and it constantly gets in the way. As you can see here, we have our center console here set against that gloss black. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's put the key in and we'll have a look at it in action. Let me close the door as well. Lovely. Now you can see it comes on straight away. It's on phone. Obviously the mobile telephone is not inserted or connected. I will show you the way you can connect it later on, but obviously can't do it now because we are filming with it. Let's go straight into radio. Now, as you can see, our FM radio comes on straight away. You have your 6 main channels, but you can also go into station list and scroll through a lot. Hopefully you all have better fingertips than I do. It doesn't quite pick me up, but I've always had issues with that. Shouldn't be a problem for most people. Now, if you're not a fan of FM, you can always switch to AM. Maybe there's something really specific in there that you like. Or if you're a bit of a tech nerd like me, you just want it nice and easy, go in DAB. There we go, we've got a capital extra. Nice and easy. And if you're not even a fan of anything on the radio, there's a CD port up right here. And if you go in media, obviously you can switch between a CD or an SD card, an aux input, or even your BT and audio input right there. Obviously there's nothing plugged in there right now. This can all be even further helped with your setup, say with your setup button. You can see we have all different setups right here, even your display setups on your touchscreen. So if you're driving at night, you want to up the brightness a little, or maybe you want to play around with the sound settings, you've got a more educated ear than I do, and you really want to play with that bass, it's all right there in your setup display. You've got not a problem. You're always going to have something cool to listen to on this system. Absolutely gorgeous the way they've, I mean, I love the gloss grey, the gloss black combination. It's very easy to view. It's very pleasing to the eye. Coming on down as well, we have our dual zone climate control, our air conditioning, our sync settings as well, which is very, very helpful, because if you're anything like me, you get the dual zone climate control because you and your partner constantly have different temperatures. I mean, I can't speak to how often it's a sunny day and my partner's freezing cold. So don't worry, love, we'll turn you up all the way high. You can get it all. And then suddenly, because she's hot and I'm cold, she's like, oh, hon, I want a bit of, oh, you know, I wish it was, I want what you've got. Click it on sync and it goes straight back to what I've got there. I mean, that is fantastic. That right there is a marriage saver. Coming on down, just underneath this flap, you got our charging point right there, and you know, a nice little place to put your change or something you want to keep out of view. Coming on down here, we have our parking assist, as you can see right there. I think we also have, yep, that is park assist right there. You also have our parking sensors. And you see, you click that button, you come up here, and it'll safely help you to park as well. I think when a vehicle is this large, they are essential to have, and luckily Volkswagen, the German engineering at its finest, they haven't skimped out on the buttons or the you know, the little gadgets, and they've thrown them in as well, which is very, very helpful. Also have your traction control down there, and our huge DSG 4MOTION gear knob. It is gorgeous. You know, it's surrounded again by all this chrome. Very easy to view. You can see it's currently in park, but we do have our electric parking brake as well. I believe it's, oh, sorry, there it is. There we go. I'll wake up to that. I'm just very excited. Our electric parking brake is down there with auto hold, because obviously it's a massive vehicle. We don't want it to go anywhere, specifically if you've got other bodies in the back. Behind these shutter doors, You got a couple of cup holders, because again, driving this bad boy around is going to be thirsty work. And of course, this lovely big leather armrest with all the cables you need. We had our aux input, another charging point, and this is where you plug in for your media. So it comes with this cable. Let's see, can we hold that up? So you can plug in any amount of media input you want, maybe your phone, maybe an MP3 player, and they're all easily available at most, if not all, pound shops as well. So, but we're going to throw them in, because this is Emerald and we don't do things by half. Throw those in as well. Let's take a look as well at these R-Line leather seats in black. They're absolutely gorgeous. I have been sitting here rambling on for 6 minutes, because honestly, any excuse to come on down and have a sit in these seats, you're not going to feel driving in these whatsoever. They're comfortable, they're in great nick, and I don't really see a stitch or seam out of place, which again means that the owner has been very sensible. Coming up here as well, we got our vanity mirrors with lights thrown in as well. Sorry, I've just smudged the mirror there. I will clean it before you come. We also have a little place here to hide your sunglasses. There we go. And of course, interior lighting absolutely everywhere. Fantastic. And the rarest of the rare, the Padimoji air freshener. Now I'll tell you what, you come on down here, book a test drive, buy the car, and we'll definitely have to throw that one in. I promise you, you can't smell it over the video, but they just smell fantastic as well. Right, that's everything inside the car. I think I can hear somebody's already on the phone trying to get their hands on this Tiguan, but before they do, let's finish this video, and hopefully the person who drives away with it is you, of course. So let's open that up and let's check out this big 2-litre diesel engine. Let's open that up as well. It is a very heavy bonnet, so please do not do it with one hand like I did, because you will hurt your shoulder like I have. But I'm going to fight through the pain, because we have a lot to discuss about this engine. Of course, I said it's a 2-litre diesel engine, Volkswagen of course, so you know those German engineers have gone the extra mile, and I really think they have, because this is a terrific vehicle, drives wonderfully, handles well, and for a big car it's very nippy around the corners when it needs to be. But again, you don't need to trust what I'm saying, because you can easily just come on down and see it for yourself, book a test drive and confirm it for yourself. I'm not going to push you on my word or my recommendation. I'm just going to show you the car, just going to throw you in my 2 cents. But at the end of the day, I really feel if you come on down, see the car for yourself, drive it for yourself, get behind the wheel, you'll know for sure that this is the one for you. Now remember that green sticker I showed you earlier on the windscreen? Well, that's because this car, just like all the other vehicles in stock with us at Emerald, have undergone our 128-point Emerald inspection, which means, you know, we don't just walk around, we don't just kick the tires and say, yeah, that'll run. That's not good enough, because we only sell to people in our Emerald family. And quite frankly, if you're going to give your mom or your grandmother a car, you need to make sure that it's checked top to bottom and it's in spick and smack condition. That's what we've done. We've taken everything apart, we've checked that all the cogs fit together, and that this clock ticks perfectly in time. It's undergone the 128-point check, because 100-point AA check, it's just not good enough. We need to go the extra mile, 128-point checks, and that's what we've done. This car runs well. We're taking it for a test drive. Trust me, it drives great. Or don't trust me, come on down, see it for yourself, trust your own judgment, because at the end of the day, you're the one making the big call. I just think this car would suit you to a T. So there you have it. That is our 2013 Volkswagen Tiguan in black. It's a 5-door, absolutely gorgeous from head to toe. It's perfect for families. It's perfect for just anyone who wants to go out on the go. It handles terrain very well. If you like camping trips, this would be ideal. If you just want to just pop down the shop, this car would do the job. You're going to have no problem fitting it in the car parking spaces. It is built to last. It's built to handle well. And it's just a wonderful vehicle all the way around. I absolutely love it, and I could easily talk about it for another hour, but that's not what you want to hear. What you want to hear is everything I've just said, and check out everything that I've seen in this video. And I really do hope this video has been helpful. But again, if there's anything more you'd like to know about this or any other vehicle we have in stock at Emerald, please don't hesitate to get in contact with either me or my colleagues. We love making friends, and we love giving people information to feel more safe, secure and informed, and most importantly empowered when starting their car buying journey with Emerald. This is a Bobby Dazzler of a motor. It is gorgeous, It's one of our best in stock. I really do mean that. I would happily buy it, but unfortunately, my boss has said we do have to sell it. So hopefully it goes to a good home just like you. Thank you very much for watching this video. Stay safe.